Hey people, Kate's Link here, how we doing? So today we're going to be looking at Mortarian's right arm man, and that's Corrodius, the Prime. So this guy, it's the first time I've kind of gone against him. I've never had a chance really to go against him yet, and so it's the first time I've actually gone. I think this is the second time that I'm showing you. Purely just because he's always been defeated before I got there, but it's a really interesting one. He's a bit similar to Tank Smasher, where before you've got to get the barrels, where this time you've got to just kill the Poxwalkers, which will take off more energy off, more health, I'm going to say, off Corrodius. And I kind of concentrate on that. I didn't even do any hits against Corrodius in my next video coming up. It was more just literally using Ulf, who you will see, who's just like top tier against this Prime. But before we do that, we'll kind of look at his abilities. Most of you probably will know. So any adjacent enemy psychers deal damage themselves. Each time they deal psychic damage, friendly chaos units starting a turn get +1 movement for that turn, so it kind of helps him out there for him. This is the main one. This is the main kind of skill for him. So on each of the 7 turns, a Poxwalker spawn on the map in random free hexes. Preferring hexes that are not adjacent to enemy characters, the spawned Poxwalkers don't move on a turn. They are summoned but will attack a target in range if there is one. Any friendly unit is defeated. Corrodius also takes direct equal to 77% of the defeated unit's maximum health. So that's where I've really concentrated on in this video coming up. So just purely getting someone like Ulf just to stand there and just kill the Poxwalkers every time they come in. But there is a bit of a kind of knack to it. You've got to make sure that he only is attacking the ones that are spawned. The ones that start off, he's not going to attack them because they're not spawned in the game. So we'll go through that shortly anyway. And the last skill is, if it's going to show up, they're the Poxwalkers. It's just basically about the Poxwalkers, that they've got some health and damage. Now this video is legendary level, so you've got to have your characters quite high up to cope. I mean, the stats of the Poxwalkers like nearly 3,000 health, so you've got to have someone, either Ulf or another character, pretty high ranked to obviously go against this. But in lower tiers, they should do fine in whichever level you're at. So we're going to kick straight off anyway with the video, straight into it. So I'm going to just skip all this that we've seen. So this is the team I'm kind of using. I'm going to move it kind of so you can see a bit more. So the team I've gone through is obviously Ulf, who's going to be the main man here. I've got Morgan Radash just doing some other damages to any of the Poxwalkers around. I've took Eldron purely just to do the extra damage nearby. Calgar just to clear off some when the spawns get too much, and also I took Showsill just for a change to see what he was like, and he didn't do the greatest, to be fair. I'll probably swap him for someone else in the future. This was purely just a test. So as you can see, to start off, that's the main Poxwalkers that start first, so you don't really want to kind of you want to kind of kill them before they get in front of Ulf, else they are going to kind of like not trigger off his passive ability. So we're just getting into position now, and there's a term. So now we're spawning the Poxwalkers. These are the ones that you want to make sure are going towards Ulf. I've kind of lost by this point. I kind of lost which the Poxwalkers we started off with, so I just went into a bit of a kill frenzy and just killed which ones I can. I think that one there, the top right, was one, so it's all good. And again, as you can see, just carries on spawning. The Poxwalkers going crazy. Now this is where Ulf comes in. As you can see, look, every Poxwalker that comes up to Ulf is just going to attack, apart from that one. That one has come from the original gang that started. That's why Ulf didn't use his passive. So you want to make sure you kill him, which obviously Calgar did, and killed quite a few there. And then we're going to wait again. It's going to spawn in some other Poxwalkers. You can't really get to Corrodius. He's kind of low in the shadow of the top, so it's quite difficult. So I do think your main aim, as you can see here, Ulf now is going to go on a crazy kill, is purely just to kill Poxwalkers. I think it's going to be really difficult to get to kind of Corrodius. Again, there's one come in. I think he was one of the original Poxwalkers. Obviously, I'm going to pause it there. Just come down. So Ulf didn't attack. What I probably could have done here is probably killed him. But the next move, I probably could have in a minute just gone further in, but instead I kind of went too far to the right. I think I probably would have got a few more kills. So more Poxwalkers. There's Ulf. This is doing his magic again, and just as you can see, it's just so good for this kind of this mode. Bang, and all the time it's just constantly taking off health of Corrodius. Now this is, oh, there we are. So let's restart that again. So here's the mistake I probably made now, is instead of going kind of, if I skip back to the bit where I was going, instead of going like right, I probably should have gone left, probably killed a few more, so, but I'll learn from that kind of mistake, as you can see here. So yeah, what I did now is kind of gone right. I probably should have stayed where I probably was, to be fair, and I probably would have killed. I think this was the last turn actually. I probably should, yeah, it was last turn. So the mistake I made there, purely I should just kind of gone and killed another one. So, but I'm living and learning. That was a decent kind of round. That was in total 52,647. Don't forget, this is a legendary prime, so it's going to be quite beefy. My first time I did this for the first go was, I think it's over the 62,000, 65,000 marks, so it does work. So if what I'm going to recommend for this guy is definitely Ulf. If you've got Ulf in your team, he is going to be your main man. Get him ranked up for this kind of future event. For this, I think he's coming in one of the future events also. But also, I think it's your brother Jaeger would be a good shout if you got him. He also can be similar, where he's got his passive. Whenever the unit gets attacked in melee, it deals 2 times power damage before the enemy attacks execute. So he is going to be another great contender to take on Corrodius in any level. Mine's not really highly ranked. I haven't really worked on him that much, so for a legendary level he wouldn't get very far. But I do want to get him kind of ranked up for the future one day. He's kind of down my list at the moment. I'm kind of test him against this, because again I do think him, and if you had him and Ulf kind of high ranked, they're really going to get you far. So I hope it helps some of you out. It was just a quick video just to show you kind of like what Corrodius was like, some little tips there. Like I say, Ulf is going to be the main man for it, but if you've got Jaeger, if you haven't got any of them, it's just a case of literally just backing yourself, I think, as a group, and just killing as many of the Poxwalkers as you can, please. And let me know how you guys get on. Did you find this interesting? Did anyone out there find any other tricks or little tricks of the trade for this kind of boss? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Take care. Bye bye.